Welcome to another tutorial, and in this tutorial we'll see this how we can achieve this counter app. As you can see that if we click add, it will keep adding up, and if we subtract, it will go down and even in the negatives. But when we reset it, it will change it to 0. And another thing to notice is the add will go in like lime green or yellowish color, and the minus will go in red, which will indicate that you're going under. If you reset it, it will set to 0 in white color. So let's see how we can achieve this in this video. So this is the basic structure of my file where we got index.html, script.js, and style for style CSS. So apparently I have connected already my style sheet to it, which is CSS, and the script.js, which is our JavaScript file. And also I have added my Font Awesome kit for those icons, top and bottom, or the reset. So I hope I understand, you understand the process how to connect that. If not, then I can explain it later. So let's save it. So this is my live preview. So at the moment there is nothing. So let's start building the HTML. So we will start with container. That will be our main container to keep all those elements inside of it. And then we will see counter dash div. And then in this one, we will have h1, which will be the headline of counter app. And then there will be another span, which is 0, which is this one. And then there will be a line break, which is horizontal rule, mean HR. That will, if you save it, you will see there is a line, a divider. So you don't need to do anything. This will HR mean horizontal rule, that will give you automatically a line. Then there are 3 buttons at the bottom. So let's start with the buttons. Let me comment that buttons. So the first button will have class of subtract, and then inside it will be Font Awesome class, which will be I dot fas dot fa dash arrow dash down. So that's down arrow there, you can see. And then there will be word called subtract inside of this button. So subtract and the arrow, and then I will copy that 2 more times, and that will be our reset button in the middle, and there will be a spinner. So that will be spinner, the one there in the middle, you can see for our left corner. And then there will be add class, which is add, so that will be arrow up. So here we go. Our basic structure and HTML is ready. Then we can style it. Sorry, don't need to save it. We'll go to the style, and we're gonna keep it simple. So we're gonna keep it, the overall margin will be 0, and then padding 0, box sizing border box, and then HTML, we don't need the HTML font size. Body will be just a font family will be open sans and then comma will be sans serif, and then will be p, which is paragraph in there, which is p, don't need that p apparently. So we'll start with the container. Max width will be 900 pixels, and then will be margin 0 auto. That will bring everything into the middle, and then display flex, justify content center, align items center, and height 100 viewport height, which will bring everything into the middle. So as soon you save it, you can see that everything is in the center, nice and clear. So the count, basically we don't have that class for that. So let's style buttons first. Buttons, so that's basically gonna be a div buttons, so everything will go into this one. So let's copy this class, so padding 1 rem and margin 0.1 rem, and then font size 1.5 rem. So this is basically personal choice as much as you want. Outline none, border none, and then border radius 3 pixel to give a bit more soft edges, and then there will be font weight 700, which will slightly make them bolder, and then cursor pointer, yeah, that's fine. So there we go. So I would add one more thing, which is active state. So sorry, if I copy that and then say active, so that will be scale 0.9. so if you click it, this will go slightly smaller. That look cool, and it make you feel that okay, it's been clicked. Okay, this looking good pretty much. So let's give colors to the button. Button dot subtract let's give background color orange, and then button dot reset, and that will be, let's say white, background color gray, and then color white, and then button dot add, that will be background color green yellow. So that's looking pretty much cool button side, but we still need to style these, and we will see how we can style it. So that's basically h1 and span 0 class para counter, and then that will be h1, so we can style it straight h1. So if we grab this class counter div, let's see, text align, center, padding bottom 10 pixel, let's do 20 pixel. Okay, that's actually a div is giving itself a padding, so that's not the place to give padding. Container div h1, so that will be padding bottom 10 pixel. Let's double that, 20 pixels, and then let's cache the span, and same thing, 20 pixel. Font size will be 33 rem, so that will look slightly. So if we can catch HR, padding bottom 20 pixel, that will push slightly back, but that's not the right way of doing it. You know, we can do that. Buttons, padding top 20 pixel, so that will give a bit more air to the buttons, and we can see that. So I'm not keeping them into the box, but it's good idea to put that in the box. So let's, if you want to really do it, we can cache the container. Okay, that's background color, let's say nice and clear. So that's the container, width 900 pixel. Okay, so that's the background color, but we needed that. Okay, that's massive. Anyways, width 50, that's fine. So I'm not going to spend time on the CSS, because that's not the point here. The point is to make it a bit more of a counter app. Yeah, okay. So let's jump into this JavaScript. So to check that, if it's connected, I'll say hello. Okay, alert. So yeah, we can see that hello, which means that script is linked. So the first of all, we're gonna create variable const count equal document dot query selector count, then will be const buttons equal document dot query selector dot buttons. So we got those variable with us, and now we will create an event listener. So first of all, buttons dot add event listener, and that will be click event. So we want when we will click it, it will catch this element and do the action. So here we will use this if e dot target, which is a parameter e, and then class list dot contain add. So that will be count dot innerHTML plus plus. So class contain add. So where it got add. So this is buttons. Oh, we haven't changed this subtract to add, and this one will be reset. Yeah, my apologies. So when is add, it will add 1 to this 0. So we'll repeat this process 2 more times. Simply I will copy that twice, and if e dot target class list contains subtract, so this one will go minus minus, and then if it's reset, which is this one there, and then what it will do, yes, it will make it equal to 0. So that's basically the basic structure, but it's not working because counter, is that the same one? Script counter. Add, subtract, reset buttons, add event listener, click, add counter, count dot innerHTML plus plus. So that's counter, that's fine, that's subtract, so it should work apparently. Let's refresh it, reset it. Console.log. So that's giving us an error. Okay, what's the error? Contain. Okay, it's not contain, it's contains. Okay. Yeah, it started working now. You can see that it reset 0. So that's our basic structure is ready, but I promise that there are 3 different colors. Yeah, so we need to create one more function for that, which is set color. So we will create a function set color, and that will be if count dot inner HTML is greater than 0, then what would you do? Count dot style dot no dot color equal, that will be yellow. So let's see, it's changing. It's not gonna change, I know reason why, but I'll tell you in a minute. Basically we're gonna just repeat this process 2 more times, and we're gonna say that else if is less than 0, then it will go red, and then if it's else, so the color style will be we don't need to give the condition here, because we have given if it's more than 0 or less than 0. So if it's a 0, that's understood. The color will be white. Let's see if it's working. Not working. You know why? Because we haven't called this. So every time the button will click, it will run through all these 1 2 3 process, and additionally it will call back this function, which is when it's more than 0, add is yellow, is less than 0, red, or reset will be white. So let's start it. You can see that it's going 0 and reset 0, and that's going red. So that's our app, and what we can do, we can just run that onto the, so it will keep that to yellow, reset to green, to white. So yeah, that's the video for today. If you like it, please ask for more, and I'm bringing more and more of these kind of tutorial which will polish your existing HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and hopefully we will learn together. Thank you so much for watching this. I'll see you in next video. Bye, take care.